Elvis Presley didn't just collect cars, he transformed them into rolling spectacles. From purple fur Cadillacs to gold-plated Stutz Blackhawks, the King's garage overflowed with outrageous customizations. These wild mods, preserved at Graceland, reveal Elvis as both rock and roll icon and flamboyant automotive visionary. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The purple fur Cadillac interior 1956 Eldorado Biarritz. Elvis Presley's 1956 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz became one of his most outrageous custom rides, thanks to a purple fur interior that stunned fans and car historians alike. In June of 1956, fresh off the success of Heartbreak Hotel, Elvis purchased a brand new white Eldorado Biarritz convertible in Houston for around $10,000. Unsatisfied with the factory finish, he demanded a custom deep grape purple paint job, reportedly inspired by smashing grapes on the hood to show the exact shade he wanted. The exterior was only the beginning. Inside, Elvis ordered white leather seats trimmed with plush purple fur carpeting, a combination unheard of in mid-1950s American celebrity cars. The Eldorado Biarritz itself was Cadillac's flagship convertible, powered by a 365 cubic inch V8 producing 305 horsepower, paired with high-dramatic automatic transmission. But Elvis's flamboyant interior made it a rolling stage prop as much as a luxury cruiser. Today, the restored car is displayed at Graceland, where visitors can still marvel at one of the King's wildest automotive indulgences. Number 9. The gold-plated Stutz Blackhawk trim. Elvis Presley's Stutz Blackhawk was one of the most extravagant celebrity cars of the 1970s, distinguished by its lavish 24-karat gold-plated trim. Elvis was the very first American to take delivery of a Stutz Blackhawk in 1971, a neoclassic luxury coupe designed by Virgil Exner and hand-built in Italy on a Pontiac Grand Prix chassis. The car stretched nearly 19 feet long and weighed over 5,000 pounds, powered by a 455 cubic inch Pontiac V8, producing around 425 horsepower. While the Blackhawk was already among the most expensive cars of its era, costing more than a Rolls-Royce, Elvis pushed the opulence further. He commissioned 24-karat gold plating on the grille, spare tire surround, and interior accents, a custom flourish that made his Blackhawk unique even among the 500 examples produced between 1971 and 1987. The gold trim elevated the car's price tag well into six figures, cementing it as one of the most decadent celebrity rides of the decade. Elvis owned 4 Blackhawks, and one was the last car he drove into Graceland on the night of his death. Number 8. Elvis Rose, his custom pink Cadillac color. Elvis Presley's Elvis Rose Cadillac became the most famous pink car in the world, thanks to a custom shade he personally devised. In early 1955, Elvis purchased a 1954 Cadillac Fleetwood Series 60, but after it was destroyed in a fire, he replaced it with a brand new 1955 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special. Rather than accept the factory palette, Elvis worked with his neighbor, a paint specialist named Art, to mix a unique pastel pink hue. The shade was later nicknamed Elvis Rose, distinct from Cadillac's official Mountain Laurel Pink. According to accounts, Elvis referenced a color mentioned in one of his songs to guide the mix, ensuring the finish reflected his flamboyant persona. The car featured a 365 cubic inch OHV V8 engine with high-dramatic transmission, stretching 227 inches in length and weighing nearly 5,000 pounds. Elvis gifted the car to his mother Gladys, though she never drove it, and it quickly became a cultural symbol. Preserved today at Graceland, the Elvis Rose Cadillac remains the definitive pink car of rock and roll history. Number 7. The shot-up Tomaso Pantera mods. Elvis Presley's Tomaso Pantera wasn't just infamous for its bullet holes. It was a heavily personalized Italian supercar that reflected the King's taste for excess. In 1974, Elvis bought a 1971 Tomaso Pantera for around $2,400, gifting it to girlfriend Linda Thompson. The Pantera was already exotic, a mid-engine sports car built in Modena, Italy, with a Ford-supplied 351 cubic inch Cleveland V8 producing about 330 horsepower, mated to a ZF 5-speed transaxle. But Elvis wanted more. He ordered a custom yellow paint job, a departure from the factory palette, and had a performance exhaust system fitted to amplify the Pantera's already ferocious sound. Inside, he added personalized interior touches, including upgraded trim and comfort features, making the car uniquely his. The Pantera's fame, however, came from Elvis's temper. Frustrated when the car wouldn't start, he fired several shots into the steering wheel and floorboard, leaving permanent bullet scars. Today, the car survives with those holes intact, a bizarre blend of Italian engineering and rock and roll legend. Number 6. His secret fleet of custom golf carts and mini cars. Elvis Presley's secret fleet of custom golf carts and mini cars turned Graceland's grounds into his own private motor show. Though Elvis rarely played golf, he adored cruising his estate in Harley-Davidson and Cushman golf carts, many of which he purchased in the late 1960s and early 1970s. These weren't ordinary carts. Elvis had them fitted with fur-upholstered seats, custom horns, and fog lights for nighttime rides. He also installed CB radios, allowing him to chat with friends and staff across the property, much like a rolling stage intercom. Several carts carried personalized paint schemes, including gold accents, monograms, and even playful motifs that echoed his flamboyant cars. One famous cart, bought just 17 days after his marriage to Priscilla in 1967, carried a white, one Elvis license plate. Elvis treated these mini vehicles as tour cars for Graceland, shuttling guests between the pool, the jungle room, and the stables. Today, examples of these customized carts remain preserved at Graceland, offering fans a glimpse of the King's quirky automotive indulgence beyond Cadillacs and limousines. Number 5. Velvet and Chrome Lincoln Custom Build. Elvis Presley's Lincoln Continental was transformed into one of his most flamboyant custom builds, combining chrome-heavy trim with velvet upholstery, a style he repeated across several cars. In 1956, Elvis added a Lincoln Continental Mark II to his growing fleet, a model that was among the most luxurious American cars of its era, priced at nearly $10,000, more than a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud at the time. The Mark II came standard with a 368 cubic inch V8 producing 285 horsepower, paired with a turbo-drive automatic transmission. But Elvis wasn't satisfied with factory elegance. He commissioned a custom interior lined with rich velvet upholstery, a dramatic departure from Lincoln's leather norm, and accented the cabin with heavy chrome trim that gave the car a stage-like sparkle. The velvet and chrome motif became a Presley signature, later duplicated on other vehicles in his collection, including Cadillacs and limousines. The Lincoln's mix of mechanical refinement and theatrical customization perfectly reflected Elvis's persona, half rock and roll rebel, half Hollywood royalty. Number 4. His custom radio presets and modded dashboards. Elvis Presley's dashboard modifications reveal a rare glimpse of him as a hands-on tech modder, customizing his cars far beyond paint and upholstery. Unlike most celebrities of the 1950s through 70s who left factory electronics untouched, Elvis personally etched and altered his dashboards to accommodate his unique radio habits. He was known to install custom radio presets, locking in Memphis stations that played gospel and rhythm and blues, and later adding CB radio channels so he could communicate with friends and staff while driving around Graceland or on tour. Several of his Cadillacs and Lincolns were fitted with microphones wired directly into the dash, allowing Elvis to sing, announce, or joke with passengers through the car's speaker system, essentially turning the vehicle into a rolling stage. These modifications required reworking the dash trim and wiring, blending chrome-heavy styling with functional electronics. Today, surviving examples of these dashboards at Graceland show Elvis's unusual interest in technology, proving he wasn't just a car collector, but also a tinkerer who personalized his rides in ways few stars dared. Number 3. White to black to white Cadillac roof swaps. Elvis Presley's Cadillacs were never static. He treated them like evolving canvases. even repainting the roofs multiple times to match his changing interior styles. One of the most unusual habits Elvis developed in the late 50s and early 60s was swapping roof colors from white to black and back again, often within weeks of acquiring a new Cadillac. His favored models, such as the Fleetwood Series 60 and Eldorado Biarritz, came with factory two-tone paint schemes, but Elvis demanded custom work. He would drive a car straight from the dealership to a Memphis body shop, instructing painters to alter the roof color so it harmonized with newly installed interiors, whether white leather, velvet trim, or fur carpeting. These rapid repaints weren't minor touch-ups. They required stripping and refinishing the roof panels, sometimes more than once in a single season. The practice reflected Elvis's restless creativity and his desire for cars that mirrored his stage costumes, constantly shifting, flamboyant, and meticulously coordinated. Surviving examples at Graceland show traces of these layered paint jobs, evidence of the King's obsession with visual harmony. Number 2. The Mercedes 280 SL upgrades for Priscilla. Elvis Presley's gift of a Mercedes-Benz 280 SL to Priscilla was more than a luxury gesture. It was a personalized custom build tailored to her style. In 1969, Elvis purchased a Mercedes-Benz 280 SL Pagoda convertible for Priscilla, finished in a striking white exterior with a dark blue removable hardtop. The 280 SL, produced from 1967 to 1971, was powered by a 2.8-liter inline-six delivering 160 horsepower, paired with a 4-speed automatic transmission. While the car was already a design icon, Elvis requested custom trim upgrades and interior accents, ensuring the cabin reflected Priscilla's taste. Upholstery and detailing were matched to her wardrobe palette, a rare example of celebrity personalization in the late 1960s. The car's elegance was enhanced with subtle chrome highlights and tailored finishes, making it stand out even among other celebrity-owned SLs. Displayed today at Graceland, Priscilla's 280 SL remains a symbol of Elvis's flair for combining romance with automotive indulgence, a German roadster transformed into a bespoke fashion accessory by the King himself. And at number 1, customized Jeeps, snowmobiles, and off-road toys. Elvis Presley's off-road toys were some of his most outrageous custom builds, proving his love for vehicles went far beyond Cadillacs. At Graceland, Elvis maintained a fleet of customized Jeeps, snowmobiles, and utility carts, many of which were modified to match his flamboyant taste. His Jeeps often received two-tone paint jobs, blending bold colors with white or black roofs, and were fitted with chrome bars and fog lamps for added flash. Several were equipped with sirens and extra lights, turning them into parade-like machines for cruising around his estate. Elvis also personalized his snowmobiles, adding decorative trim and custom horns, making them as theatrical as his stage outfits. These weren't just toys, they were functional vehicles for exploring Graceland's grounds, transporting guests, and entertaining friends. The collection included dune buggies, go-karts, and even mini utility rigs, all treated with the same attention to detail as his luxury cars. Preserved today in the Presley Motors Museum, these off-road customs highlight Elvis's playful side and his obsession with turning every ride into a spectacle. From purple fur Cadillacs to bullet-scarred Panteras, Elvis's garage was a stage on wheels. His wildest custom cars weren't just transportation, they were extensions of his persona, blending horsepower with spectacle. Decades later, these machines remain dazzling relics of the King's unstoppable drive to live larger than life.